Hey guys, just seen something really interesting develop on the Algorand charts and thought I'd make a quick video just to show you what's going on. It's something we've been talking about for the last few days and it's good to see it finally happening. If you want to see technical updates like this on any specific coins, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe and comment below which type of coins you want us to keep an eye on. Let's take a quick look. So we can see here on the daily chart that we said that Algorand's got a bounce at this 1.63 mark. We got a little bit worried because we went slightly below it. These are daily candles here, but we've managed to get a good bounce. We spoke about that yesterday and now we're getting confirmation of the bounce of 1.79, which is the other resistance line we had drawn. Now it means we managed to stay bullish on the daily candles, which is really important for us here on Algorand, and we're well extended over our EMA, which is really good. We've got good room on the RSI index, which is really good, and volume is decent. It's not massive like the pump here, but it's good volume here for this bounce back, which gives us a good sign. Let's look at the 4-hourly chart. Now you can see here, this is what we're talking about. So we came down, we had the abrupt fall as the wider market fell, and then we kind of consolidated here. We bounced off of it. We didn't break this mark at all, really, on a close, the 163 mark, and we got the good bounce off this EMA ribbon. And we spoke here that we wanted to see a good push up, right? And exactly what we predicted here, exactly off this EMA ribbon, we got the bounce off. And now if we get a good close, a good solid 4-hourly close now, a full one above the candle. I mean, this counts as a technical close above the candle. It counts as 3 closes above the candle, but I like to see it open and a close, a nice full candle body above the EMA ribbon, and that signs that we can head forward. And then looking forward, where can we go from here? I mean, you can see the resistance levels. You've got a good one here at $2.13, and then your next one is kind of sitting at $2.23. So those are the levels that we need to tackle before. Let's just draw those in very briefly, and I'll move these around a bit more accurately when I'm not streaming. But these are the kind of levels we're going to be fighting for if we can carry on this momentum forward before we can get to $2.55. Okay, so we're sitting at $1.93. We're about 5% up over a small period of time, and it's been a massive pump up here, which is really good. If you caught this at the bottom, you would have had, which is when we were making the videos yesterday about Algorand, then you would have made 28% just now. We're only getting started, and now from here to the next resistance level, you've got a good 10% lift there. To the next resistance level, if we break through that one, a 15%. So we've got a 10% move, a 15% move or overall to get to this level, and then we can head higher to our all-time highs, well, local all-time highs of 255. Okay, so there's the update on Algorand. Really important that we bounce off of that. We switch to the hourly with a H. You will see this in a bit more detail. So this is where we flipped bearish. We tried to flip bullish here on the hourly, and you can see how easily we got rejected here by the ribbon and sent back down. And then what happened after being sent back down is we managed to flip bearish. We came back up, and now look at that beautiful hourly bounce off the ribbon, and now we can head higher. We want to see a higher high. So we want to see a close of an hourly candle above 193, so something around here. And then we can push on higher. Zooming back out to the 4-hourly, just to remind us where we are. We want to see a little bit of a nudge here on the hourly candles, and then we need to head higher over the next few 4-hourly candles in this upward direction. Good bounce here. That was a really successful bounce. It really helped us cool off from this tear up here. It's a good consolidation period, a bounce down, and this is what's healthy. You will hear me always talk about this. This is what's healthy on these charts, is you want to see steady growth. You don't want to see it just straight away just ramp up. You want to see it nice and steady. And if we flip to the daily, you can see that we've had a tremendous tear here, and it was good to see we got such a beautiful bounce, because this is giving you validation of this price point. The market and the bulls basically said no, $1.57 here where we bounced off, that is Algorand's new price, and we're not accepting any cheaper. That's what the psychology here is. So you've had your bears with a bit of momentum pushing it all the way higher, right? They push it higher, and that can just be momentum driven, right? There's no fundamentals necessarily involved, but the momentum can keep helping you put higher prices, right? And people can get liquidated, the shorts can get liquidated, and it can move. Then you get the calling action, and we know there were some macroeconomic conditions which helped call this off. But now you're getting the market, the buyers coming in and saying, we're buyers all day long at 157, because people are starting to understand the value of algo, and they're not going to let it fall back down to the next resistance, which would have been $1.33. And that was quite scary there, because there's quite a big drop off with few support lines all the way down to 133. So it's really important that this EMA ribbon held up, and I was getting a bit worried at one point, but we got a good solid 2 daily candles now above. If we can close today or above, that should really set us up for good momentum going forward. So I won't keep you guys for too long. Just a quick TA update on Algorand. Stay tuned for a slightly longer video on Algorand where I take a deep dive into the tokenomics, which is really important. If you're investing in Algorand or interested in investing in Algorand over the long run, you want to check out this video on the tokenomics, because I cover a lot of the misconceptions around the tokenomic supply of Algorand, and I break it down into detail of how it stacks up versus some of the other coins we're familiar with in the layer 1 space. Anyway guys, if you find this type of quick TA update useful, please hit the like button and subscribe and comment below so I know what type of content you like, and I will see you in the next one.